So for this week's topic is going to be toys for your child's age. So Kira is 21 months old. She will be 22 months at the end of this month. Maddie just turned 3 in October, and Alexis turned 8 in September. Don't do that.
Make 3.
Yeah, you're 3. We are going to show some of their favorite toys, but we will not be on camera. I find that would probably be easier than trying to hold everything up in front of the camera. So the first things that I'm going to show you are going to be their books and games, and then their favorite toys. So here are the girls' books. These are the board books that stay in their room, something I don't have to worry about them tearing up. Now their paperback books, they are kept in a separate place. These are basically just some music books, some touch and feel. And they're basically all the books I don't have to really worry about them tearing up. There are some more books down here. These are basically books that we have collected just over the years. Maddie went through a phase where she really liked books and would rather pick out a book than a toy. Down here are just some bigger books. This was the very first purchase that I ever made for Maddie. Well, it's when I was pregnant with her. It was even before I knew she was going to be a girl. So this is the very first purchase. She still plays with this book, and so does Kira. And Alexis has one. It was her very first book that I ever bought, but it's up in top of her closet in her baby box. And then we also have these like doodle pad, like the little small ones, and they're attached to board books. I basically just show them step by step on how to draw certain things. This is the Pet Shop one, and then we have a Disney one. So those are our books. I will show you the paperback. So these are our games on this side. These are all the games that Maddie can play with by herself. Kira can play with the Uno Moo. And it's basically a preschool Uno game. Instead of playing with cards, you're playing with these colored animals. So I can set Maddie and Kira up at the kitchen table, and they can play while I get some of my cleaning done that I need to get done, and that keeps them super busy. Yeah, that's white. Put it back in there for Mommy.
I want white. I
know you want white. Another game that I can set up for them is the Let's Go Fishing game. There's no small parts in those games. That way I don't have to worry about really supervising too much. I don't have to worry about Kira putting anything in her mouth because she's still really bad about that. On this side here, can I open this door? On this side here, let Mommy open it all the way. Can I open it?
No.
Come look through the camera here. You can look through the camera. There you go. So on this side here are basically all the games that are for Alexis. However, Maddie and Alexis can play Candyland and Operation together. And Maddie don't need any help. But these are the games that has to be... Wait a minute. These are the games that has to be played when Kira's taking a nap, just because of the small pieces. And she is still really bad about putting small things in her mouth. Kira, now on the Hi-Ho Cheerio game, this is a game that she can play. That she does need help, but you do have to supervise because of the small. I know you like those games, and those are your games. But they have the little small cherries, so therefore you have to supervise. And here are some more books. These two books I keep in here just because I do have the magnet shapes and then magnet colors. And with the color ones, you know, they just go through and they pick everything out that's red, and then everything that's blue, and then everything that's green, and etc. I keep those where the little ones can't get a hold of them because I don't want the magnet pieces lost. However, when we do these books, we normally sit at the kitchen table, and then when they get done, then I can pick all the pieces up. So those stay in here. Now these are the books that I have collected basically over the years since Alexis has been in school. All these books have come from Solistic Book Club. You can find them really, really cheap there. I have a bunch of Christmas books. I have a bunch of Halloween books, Thanksgiving books. So there are all kinds of books in here. These are typically the books that Alexis reads, and these are normally the books that we pick from when we do story time at night. So these are all of our books. So for Kira, we have Violet. It's just like the Scout one, but this is purple. You can customize it to where it says their name and their favorite food, their favorite color. This is the only toy that Kira has really picked up and played with from the time that she's gotten it up until now. She's the only child of mine that has ever shown any kind of attachment to any kind of toy. This one just tags with her. So another thing we have here is just a wooden shaped sorter, and this is really good because it ain't got lights or music or anything to distract them. So Kira really likes that. She likes putting the shapes in there. She does get most of them. She does have all her time with some of them, but for the most part she can get them. Here are also some puzzles, and these are made by Granimal as well. They come in a pack of 3, and it comes with a puzzle rack. I really like these over the bigger size ones. We do have the bigger ones, and we also have the ones that make sounds, but with these I feel these are smaller. There's not so many pieces to where it's overwhelming. It is perfect for Kira's age. And then we have the Fisher-Price block set. It's basically just like the Mega Blocks. So you don't have to worry about them putting any blocks in their mouth and choking. And Kira absolutely loves blocks. Well, all of my girls do. Oh, and then here is Kira's little kitchen. This is probably one of our best investment when it comes to any of the Fisher-Price toys. This really has gotten a lot of use. It makes the sounds. It does all kinds of music.
It's learning. Down.
So it's got several settings, and then it has a fridge, and the stuff that comes with it can store in that little drawer that pulls out in the front of the oven. And then it also has a little shape sorter as well, and it's food. She has outgrown that basically, but she still plays with it daily. But for Christmas, Santa is bringing her a Dora full-size kitchen. Now for Maddie, she absolutely loves Polly Pocket dolls. She can just sit and play with those all day long. So she has tons and tons of Polly Pocket dolls. Then this is a dollhouse. It's the Fisher-Price Little People dollhouse, and this is probably one of her favorite toys since she's gotten it. And I guess she got it when she was about 1, and she is now 3. So she's basically outgrown it, I guess, and for Christmas, Santa Claus is bringing her a dollhouse. So this will be passed down to Kira. Kira already plays with it, but normally when she drags it out, Maddie wants to sit down and play as well, and then it's a big old fight. So it does make the house noise and stuff. It was a really good investment for Maddie. Maddie also likes blocks. These are the Legos for the 1.5 to 5-year-olds. Let's see. So the smallest block is like this. So Kira can still play with these, and I don't have to worry about her putting them in her mouth. Normally, Daddy's the one that plays blocks with them. They build robots, and they airplanes, and they crash them. So that's usually his activity that he enjoys doing with them. Here's another set of blocks. These are just wooden blocks, and these are also made by the Granimals. You basically just stack them, and you can build buildings and castles, and Maddie really likes those. Kira and Alexis still plays with those as well. Another thing Maddie really likes is anything pretend play. She really loves playing fake food and tea party.